Okay, you are all welcome to today's class. I would like to start. Does anybody have any questions or concern? Maybe I can quickly address that before we go into as a form of feedback before we go into today's class. If you do, please kindly raise up your hand by press raise of hand sign. Then I will see they call you to answer. In the absence of that, they will just go straight. Those that miss the class, they can always watch the recording. Some people, so they can always watch the recording. So I'm adding people into it. Okay, cool. So today we're going to talk about introduction to digital marketing itself. The whole course is about digital marketing foundation. We are laying a foundation for digital marketing. So marketing digitally. Now we want to go deeper into digital marketing itself. So I will go ahead and open my next slide, go according to my slide. Before then, for the benefit of those that were not here last week, and as a style of my presentation, I would like to do a recap of what you learned in the second class. This is the third class. So in our second class, we'll talk about the business environment foundation. How is that relevant to digital marketing? You can only market a product or a service, a solution, or meet a need that you have. So marketing is when you are connecting to the people you trying to meet their need or solve their problem. That's where marketing comes in. But the foundation of it is the business that you are doing. So business of creating value, something of value that you are creating, and that is that. But so if you get it wrong in your foundation, it's likely that you're going to get it wrong in your marketing. That's why we connect that to this. And we say there are some certain components or elements in the business environment, which is like more or less like your business plan that you have to think through as well as you're trying to market. Because you cannot market a bad product. What's a bad product? It does not serve the value of the customer that you want to serve. It's a bad product. So no matter how much you spend on the marketing, it's going to be a waste. And then whatever we do, digital marketing is about technology. So the essence of technology is economy. So if it doesn't make economic sense, so we don't want to promote that. So that's why we really need to understand the foundation first, which is the business that you are into. So we said the business, the number one thing you have to consider, it is the customer and your early adopter. So when you know them, instead of the traditional way of doing business to create a product, they start looking for customer to buy those products. It doesn't make sense, because why do product fail? Because the product is not serving the need of the customer. So the best way to start a business is to start with the customer development. You know, these are the kind of customer you have in mind to solve their problem or meet their need. Then you first need to understand them first and make a decision. Who are these people? Though while doing so, you have several options. It could be you make a lot of assumptions, which in the course of your business, you have to validate that. So the next thing to consider, it is the problems or the needs you are solving for the business. As a business, you are solving and the needs. And then you need to know that though you are solving a problem for these people, but they already have a way, they already have a existing alternative that they are solving that problem before. So you have to take that into consideration. You don't just think about your solution alone. So I don't want to go into details. Maybe you want to solve a problem, there's a problem. Then there's a way they manage those problems before. So you as a business, you have to know that way. So that way your marketing effort will not go to be a waste. And so we have something called unique value proposition and your high level concept. So when you're trying to do a business, there are different. You are not going to be the first person going to do that business. So you are like to have competitor. People are going to, so but the only way that can stand you out in the marketplace is your unique value proposition. You are making a proposal of value to people. Oh, I'm going to do this for you. I'm going to do that for you. How are you different from the rest of people that have been deemed? So these are things you need to know. And then also you need to have a high level value, high level concept. What do you mean high level? The kind of business, the vision of the kind of business you want to build. When I use the example of Facebook. When Facebook started, Facebook is big now. It's really big. I cannot even describe how big it is in this club. But when they started, they said they want to be the mind space for college students. So that is a high level concept. They know MySpace was the reigning social media network, the media network at that time. And they are not saying, oh, I want to be a competitor to MySpace. Now MySpace cannot even get near them. But in their brain, they say they want to be the college students. So those are the ones that are the early adopters. Those are the college students, are the people that first adopt their solutions. And that is the way the business form. Then the next thing is that you have to look at your solution offering. After you know how you're different, how you are unique in your value proposition. Then you know, okay, what are the solutions? What are my business offer? Then you have to come on to the concept I was telling you about, problem solution fit. You don't want to create a business where you are solving problem, and the problem that is everything starts with an assumption. You assume that is the problem your prospective customer have. Then you come up with an assumed solution. Then and you are running around. I want to do marketing. You just be wasting your time because your solution is an assumption. The problem is an assumption. You need to do what we call validation to validate truly this problem you are solving for this customer. They actually have that problem. Because what you call a problem might actually be a symptom of that problem, a manifestation of that. It's not the problem, it's a symptom. And when you are treating a symptom, those in the medical practice, you are just wasting your time. That's why when you go to a medical doctor, even if the medical doctor have a history of your head or whatever, you know that things change. The first thing you have to go and do lab. He will send you to the lab. So the lab people, they work on you, do your blood, do everything. He has all the facts. Before he won't just assume, oh, because he taught you have malaria, you have that. It doesn't work that way. So he will do all the tests. They go to the lab. When the lab results come out, then that's actually when he will now begin to administer drug or solutions on you. So as a business, you should see yourself as a medical doctor. You understand that you want to, and your prospective client as maybe your patient. So you don't just they come to you, oh, I have a headache. Don't just believe that it's because they come that you think that they have headache, and you'll be treating them with headache without really doing your thorough validation. So at that point, we have what we call problem solution fit. So the problem you are solving for them fits according to your problem fits their your solution fits their problem. So now marriage is in place. So at that point, you have a peace of mind. You have a proof of concept, what they call a proof of concept. Then you cannot begin to market whatever you have to. You cannot be aggressive in your marketing. So that effort will not going to be a waste, because otherwise you're still going to come back again and do the validation. And then so that you don't, because when you take the product to the market is not going to they're going to accept it, because they know it will not resonate with them. And it will not, when you are treating symptoms, not the problem. The underlying problem will still be there. And then this thing is not working. Whenever no matter how much you hire salespeople to be harassing them, you have to be calling them, be pushing them. Later they'll start avoiding you. And you don't want, that is not marketing. That you want to avoid that. And I want to, so that when you call, when you do your research very well, you do your validations, then when someone that has a problem or a need, when they see you, thank God is around, so they'll be happy. Just like a patient will be happy to see a doctor. So you see yourself as a solution provider to their problem or need, then they'll be happy, and then they want to really do it. They want to really do well. According to one top marketing guru. He said, sales is unnecessary when you do your marketing well. You don't need to sell. The product will sell. A good product. What makes a good product is it's a product that serves the need of the customer. Is a good product. That's what makes a good product. You don't need any struggle to sell. It will sell by, so this is what I'm really looking for. Thank you. How much is the price? So the next question that comes to mind is, how much is the price? Can they afford it? So that's actually the next stage. So then when you now see, you find a solution now that suits a problem. So the next thing you have to do is you have to figure out you have to put it as package it as a product. Then this is a product. It has a price. It has all the element of a product. You package it. Then after then, you put a price in them. You have a package, like a plan. These are your product you want to sell. Now you need to figure out on the market. Like I said, everybody cannot be your customers. That is why you have to start with the customer segment or the target. You have to know your people that you are targeting. If your product, your solution that you put together as a product, and you are targeting college students, baby mama, retired, veterans, or whatever you are targeting, those are the people that your mind, those are your markets, those are people that you target. So at that point, with the price, how much they can afford, you look at the cost of production, everything. Now you achieve another stage, which you call product market fit. You're going to see all this in the e-learning platform. Product, or you can Google it, or you do YouTube charts to learn about product market fit. So at that point, your product really fits into the market. So when you take the product to the market, the people you are, so how much is it? They won't even argue about the price because you know your customer already. You understand? But if you are, maybe a product is supposed to be selling for medium, maybe high income, maybe 6-figure earners, or low income earner, or high income earner. So you know what they can afford. You now package it in a way, and when they see, oh wow, this is what I'm looking for. How much is it? They just buy. They won't even think twice. That is where the marketing comes in. So you have to. That's where you have done the job well at the business level. Then after you do that, because we want to be as efficient as possible, you have established a product market fit. Now, the next stage you need to establish again, before you even talk about market, because now we are going to the marketing channels. There are so many ways. Marketing channels are the ways to reach your customers. You can use flyer, you can use billboard, you can use social Facebook, you can use Instagram, you can use everything, anything you can use. You want to reach customers. But the truth is that you are running a business. You want to be profitable. You want to be efficient. You don't want to redundancy. So you have to really figure out what is the best channel that is working for me to be reaching my customers. So at that point, you have to establish a product channel fit. So, but as long as though there's concept of marketing you do, so you don't really be everywhere doing anything, because the goal is that you want to achieve your business goal, or maybe you want to make $1 million, $1 billion, or so you set your goal, your plan. Okay, what is so all your effort, so you can concentrate your effort on one, laser targeting, because it's like there's a proverb in Yoruba that when you urinate at one point, you focus. Then the result, I don't know how to put that anyway. Basically, when you concentrate your efforts just on one channel, on one or two channels, maybe you are just focusing on Facebook, Instagram, and you have your people there, or LinkedIn, and then you don't, when somebody come and tell you, another one is TikTok is there. Okay, that's true, not TikTok, but I'm running a business. So based on my business plan and my strategy, then I've established a product channel fit. So these are the one, except you want to tweak your business or pivot it in a way, then you can bring all that thing in. So at that point, you know it. Then the next stage that I explained yesterday, so you're already making money. People are buying your product. But then you have to look at what other way that same product people are buying, can I repackage it another way? You are selling a service. How can I turn this to an information? Let's say you run a business of catering. Catering services is a service. You cater for people. Your business is going very well. They know you. then you already the expert. What does it say? Okay, when you are cooking, you don't not additional work involved. When you are doing your cooking, you can even be recording yourself while you are cooking. And then, okay, I want to cook ogbono soup today. You record yourself. While you do the recording, you put that in step by step. You just play one video how to make ogbono soup, and you're actually doing it practically. You pick that ogbono, the video, put it on YouTube. So people that are not like to be your customer, they will stumble on it, and they will begin to learn from it. Before you know, it begin to get traffic, views. Before you know, people will go to subscribe to your channel as a chef that know how to cook very well, that is teaching them something. Before you know it, you enter into profit sharing with revenue sharing with YouTube. You will not be making another income from YouTube. The same video, people will be watching it over and over. Then that become another channel for you for doing what you are supposed to do. You can put the same thing and put as an ebook. Ebook, how to make ogbono soup, $10. The same thing, just try the process, put the recipe, might be like 10 page, put it down, upload it on Amazon. People go on Amazon, they go and buy the book. So the same thing you are doing, you are expanding your stream of revenue that is coming to you. So at that level, you have to think through your business and see, apart from making sales from the customer, then I can be making other money. That is actually why I brought that into you. So you see that you can. And even when you don't work, maybe you don't open your store, your shop, but those videos that you have made, they become and those ebook that you have put on Amazon, they become a residual income for you. You just be seeing money in your account. That is the way it works because you think through them. But even if you are not aware that you can do this, you might not even think about it, just be doing it like any other thing. So that's actually why I brought that to you. Then you look at the cost structure that is involved in your business. So you have to look at the cost structure, how you can reduce your cost to optimize whatever. And then you have to understand about the key metrics. So the key metrics are what you look out for. There's what we call vanity metrics. There are some metrics that you are not even supposed to be, it doesn't add up. You have to use the metrics that add up. I tell you, some people, and if you have a metric, you don't know how to convert them to, translate them to business, it's a waste. Imagine you have an example of a metric that you have 5 million followers on Instagram, and you are broke because you don't know how to convert those. It's a vanity metrics. So there are you can Google vanity, but there are so many examples of vanity metrics that business pursue that they are not really what really matter. What that matter is the real metric. So in your plan, you have to understand what are my real metrics. So we cover that in details. Then you can watch the videos in that. Then we talk about the unfair advantage. So as a business, your day one is not about, you want to always have edge over your competitor, because as long as you are doing the right thing, everybody will want to copy you. They want to copy you. Like I'm doing training now. I'm sure if it was, somebody else want to copy me. But then in my brain is that what edge do I have? I'll be taking a competitive edge over everybody, so that that is not going to be fair to them, that I'll use to push them out of market or even silence them. For example, you can patent some name that is really, we did that in detail. It could be example of unfair advantage. It could be your website, the ranking of your website, like the SEO ranking of your website. When you have a website that is already popular, when anybody type online digital marketing, boom, and the one that maybe your website came up on that site. So there's nobody it's already give you an edge. It could be your brand, the name. People hear the name, they hear the name, like Apple. Whether the phone is bad, on that name, that brand alone, it already give them unfair advantage. If somebody just come out of the want to be doing the same thing Apple is doing. I saw it on YouTube. There's a guy in the Republic of Benin. He was doing wonderful telephone and all that. One, I think, was features on YouTube, or one of Adeola Fire video. He analyzed the guy, but nobody know about him. So he built all the technology that Apple is doing. He knows everything. But he has no name. He has no brand recognition or anything. So as far as that is concerned, nobody will even want to buy the product. They are not sure whether it's going to blow up, it's going to do. So it is important as a business that you invest in building your brand, because it's going to give you a fair advantage in the future. So that's actually what that is all summarized about. So at this point, we know if anybody have any questions, you can put it in the chat so that we can try as interactive as possible. I don't want to be a one-way teaching. Do anybody have a question, or can I move to the next stage? No question. Okay. Now, today's class, we're going to talk about all these points. These are my agenda for today's class. So the first thing is we need to understand what is marketing. That is the first question we need to answer. Then after then, because we are doing introduction to digital marketing, then after then, what is digital marketing? Then we talk about the benefits of digital marketing, the business benefit of digital marketing. Because what we are doing is about business. Business is not limited to private business. We have private business, we have a public business, we even government is a business. So running a church is a business, so non-profit business. So business is really very broad. Business is very, very broad. So the benefit of digital marketing to business, then we're going to look at the career opportunities in digital marketing. Because not everybody can be.
Mute everybody. Mute everybody, please.
Can you please mute yourself? Please mute yourself. Okay, so this is mute. Okay. Okay, please. Okay, the noise has gone. So not everybody we want to do that is ready to do business. At one time or the other, we need each other to help each other. Maybe at stage you want to work. You're looking for a job, career opportunity in digital marketing. So we're going to discuss. We're going to cover that. My screen is. Okay, are you seeing my screen? Okay, good. So we want to cover okay, so let me are you all seeing my screen? Was it disconnected?
Yes, we can see our screen.
Oh, you see my screen? Okay, cool.
No, we don't see your screen. We see you.
Yeah,
you can see.
Yeah, we're good now. We're good.
Okay, good. Okay, I want to be sure. Okay. So now I'm going to talk about the. Okay, so these are the agenda for today. Then I'll provide some resources about digital marketing. Then I'll give you a brief overview of our e-learning portal. Then our next class will be introduction to marketing automation software. So that's what I have for you today. So let me go straight to what is marketing. So marketing is defined as a process that helps companies or business to identify their customers' needs and wants, develop new products or services, and sell them to target market. So you, as a company, or which is regarded as a business, so you come up with a set of solutions. Maybe you are healthcare, you are catering, you are a school, you are this. Your primary job is to solve problem for your customers. If that will give a valuable that will sell value. And then the only way you make money, you capture the value back in form of money. So that is what a business does. Now, in order to connect to your customer, where you are going to capture the money back, that is where marketing comes in, because it's not going to happen automatically, because you have a solution. Just like I use the example of the guy in maybe Benin Republic that have a phone as the same level as Apple, but in its marketing to be able to bring it to the marketplace, to the target audience. That is what marketing is all about. So marketing is done in three major ways. There are three major areas of marketing. So we are just going to limit ourselves to one area, which is digital marketing, because the concept of marketing is not new. It's been on for years. For years. So I don't want to go into the history of marketing and all that, because everything and anything we do, it's about marketing. We connect, it's about marketing. And I've said it earlier, that the way even God created the art, it makes it in a way that we all depend on each other. It makes the whole art like a platform of a change. That, okay, you are in Africa, America depend on Nigeria, Africa for something, Africa depend on the West for something, even at continental level, down to individual level. Within your friend, you have something somebody doesn't have, this person have this that you don't have, so you have this skill, this person have that skill, then we interdepend on each other. So that way you will need, but the only way to connect because if you have this skill, you need people that need that skill. If you don't have a means to connect with that person, then you are suffering. If you suffer, is the marketing. To connect with that person is marketing. I was speaking with one of the student learners. She's into nutrition business. I said, okay, nutrition, just graduate. I said, wow, that's a very great thing you've done. You have that knowledge. You are inclined to that. Now I said, okay, I need somebody to give me a meal plan or nutritionist. You go to a restaurant, you go and eat. The restaurant does not care for your, what do you want to eat? That's what they ask you. But how do you know what you want to eat? Somebody have to tell you this is what you're supposed to eat based on your age, your condition, and not that's that skill. Then the person that have that knowledge, and somebody is in another part of the world, they need to connect. So when you give them maybe what the person needs as a product is a meal plan. And that means, oh, look, okay, follow this meal plan, go to your doctor, we'll consider what will happen, you get, then you come here, I'll give another one, you just be doing that or that. That's all. Regardless of the location, they connect together, they'll be exchanging money. The value, because the other person have the value in form of knowledge. Then is capturing that value back in form of money. So then the person become more healthy. He can now work longer hours at work because he's eating the right thing. He can work, he's creating more value. Everything continues like a complete system. That's the way God created the whole art and system. So everything is all about marketing. So regardless of how you try to define it. So now I go into the major areas of marketing. So which I call the traditional marketing, that is use of billboard, radio, television, postcard, and all the, any kind of thing that you know. Oh, you just open a new restaurant or a catering service. Okay, let me go and quickly make flyers, and you go and hang out the flyer everywhere. You know, people are going to pick the flyer and read it. Oh, they're going to call you. You go and do it in a yellow. You go and do it in a yellow book. You go and list yourself in yellow book. All those things, they are traditional. Anything that does not in any form of system to reach people that do not involve the internet I regard them as traditional way of marketing. But when you bring internet to the equation, you are going to reach people through the internet. Then that is digital marketing. So, and within the internet, digital marketing, there are several ways you can reach people. Very digital marketing types. I'm going to cover them in the next slide. So that's actually the whole idea. But now you look at the traditional market has its own advantage, also have a lot of disadvantage. Digital marketing has a lot of advantages and also have a lot of disadvantage. Now the question is, if you cannot create a hybrid, which you call integrated marketing. So you combine traditional marketing with digital marketing. It gives you a hybrid, an integrated marketing. So that's actually the kind of marketing that people want to be, you want to consider eventually. So that you just pick the best of the two words and then apply it to your situation. Situation in the sense that because it depends on your budget, the kind of objective, your goals you want to reach, or the kind of people that you want to, the goals, the kind of people that you want to reach, you are competing with, the amount of money you have. So a lot of things, your situation that will determine that. Okay, let me go this one. So you now formulate your strategy and you do that. So now I'm going to go into what is digital marketing itself. So we have covered marketing, and we'll let you understand that marketing, I've explained that in as much as I can, what is marketing. Now we're going to digital marketing. So digital marketing is an umbrella term for a series of techniques used by businesses to reach their target audience through digital channels such as website, social media, mobile app, email marketing campaign, and more. The goal of these techniques is to increase brand awareness, attract new customers, or drive sales by creating content that resonates with your target audience. So this includes search engine optimization, social media marketing, content marketing, paid advertisement, instant messaging marketing, affiliate marketing, influencer marketing, mobile marketing, video marketing, audio marketing, virtual reality marketing, and viral marketing. The list can go on and on. But the thing is that internet is involved in all this one. So the internet is the game changer in all these things. And that is what makes it digital marketing. So now, in our e-learning, because of time, like I told you, our system is to combine 3 ways of learning. You can learn by yourself, you can learn with your peer, and then you can learn under an expert instructor. But we give less emphasis to instructor-led. Maybe you learn by 30%, but you want to learn by yourself. So we provide you with the clean information on the point that these are what, if you have gone for an interview now, can you read this? Tell me the type of digital marketing we have. You can give them as least as all this one. Now, while we have the time, because that is the main reason why we are here. It's all about digital marketing. So we can never be too deep in this, because that's where we want to be. And each of these techniques, they're like a discipline on its own. It's like they have come from an engineering background. You see, we have mechanical engineering, we have electrical engineering, we have civil engineering, we have software engineering. That is the way digital marketing is. It's huge. It's like engineering. Then if you're a mechanical engineer, you don't stay within your lane, mechanical engineering. Even within mechanical engineering, we have a lot of specialization within mechanical engineering. You want to specialize, is it thermodynamics you want to specialize on? Or maybe you want to specialize in heat and thermodynamics, or you want to specialize in plumbing or piping, or you want to specialize in what's it called? Maybe vibration or so, automatic system design. So there are a lot of specialization within mechanical engineering alone. Then you go to electrical, go to civil, go to other one. So if you see digital marketing like that, then you calm down. Yeah, this is huge. It's not something really, but the philosophy, the approach is the same. Now, just like in engineering, we work as a team. No single engineer can do this one thing. You look at the development of an aircraft, aircraft, anything. There's no one single engineer that will build this thing. People will just laugh at you. How can you say you build this thing? Is it going to be safe? They won't even think that one human brain cannot build any engineering product. So the same thing with digital marketing. You work as a team. If you really want to do it seriously, it's a teamwork. So it's huge for people that want to pursue a career in digital marketing. So it's really something huge. So it's as big as as big as engineering, because that's where I came from. So I understand engineering, so I can compare with that. So and then I've seen that the way you see engineering. So now I want to explain what is search engine optimization. You see, I said earlier, before the internet, before Google or major search engine, if you want to search engine, please mute yourself. Unmute yourself. So before the internet, before the Google major search engine, when you're looking for something on the internet, you need to remember you have to remember the URL before you can go and remember the website name before you can find what you want. So it's after then Yahoo came, because you don't really know where to go. So Yahoo came, because Yahoo are acronym for you only have other options. So that you go to Yahoo, you see a directory, just like yellow book. You begin to do and find information on Yahoo. That is the way. But when Facebook, when Google came, you now realize that no, you can now, let me give you somebody form, type whatever you are looking, then I'll use my algorithm, I'll find those information for you. So Google changed the game for search engines. That's a topic you find on our portals. Now, so a customer, your prospective customer will go on search engine like Google. When I say search engine, I believe that people understand. When you just put your mind that Google is a search engine, because I don't want to use Google. Apart from Google, we have Bing, we have Yahoo, we have different type of other smaller search engines, but the most popular one is Google. So a customer, somebody came from, maybe somebody come from Maryland. He just come to Dallas, and he's feeling hungry, want to eat. Maybe it's an African or a white guy want to eat African food. He will just go on Google. He won't call his friend. He will just go on Google and search. He will search for African food near me. So Google will have to bring it up. So Google will have to recommend. These are the list of African that is near to where you are. Then that is search engine optimization. If you as a business, if you do not optimize your website listing or your business listing, it will never come up in search result when a prospective customer go on Google and search for your name. So it's a really huge, a lot of work. You have to be really skillful to maintain, to be on the first page of Google whenever, because the guy that is searching, we're only going to click the first one. We'll just look at it, we will call the first one. If the first one is not responding, we call the second one. If the second one is not, that is the way the consumer they behave. So you as a digital marketer, you have to know how to optimize the search engine. They have their rules so that whenever anybody searches for what you are selling, what the product, the service that you are offering, then your name want to come out on search engine. So imagine whenever anybody comes, any new person come to Dallas, they search catering Dallas restaurant. Your own restaurant is the one that is always coming up. They don't know you before, because Google tell them that you are the most reliable restaurant or catering service in Dallas. Then they just give you a call. In a day, you might just be receiving call, maybe like 100, 200 calls are just coming. Yo, where do you find out? We find you on Google. Where do you find out? You have to Google. Then your competitor will be wondering, maybe you have, what are you doing? Your people, it's only your phone that is just ringing, but mine is not ringing. Oh, I'm doing SEO. Okay, what does this SEO work? Okay, let me talk to Google. Google is like a TV. It's like a TV, where it's traditional TV, maybe like a TV, like a CNN. If you want to advertise on CNN, you don't go to Google, you don't go to CNN, you go through an agency. You go through an agency like an agent that will understand TV, CNN. They will talk to them, they have an arrangement, then they will now buy, the media, you now buy the space, the time that you want to be on. You want CNN or radio too, you want to be featured on CNN. So the same way, you can't go to Google. Oh, Google, I want to be #1 in Dallas, I have the money. They won't even listen to you. Because they will just say, go and look for a digital marketer. nearby, SEO. You look for it, you go online this way, SEO company near me, boom, you still see the anyone that come out. If their name can come up, then that means they are good. They know how to do it for themselves, then they can do it for me. Then the system go, you contact them. That is people that are searching for them. That is SEO for you. That is the way that will work. So now to become an expert in that, then that's another thing. Then we have the social media marketing. What is social media marketing? Social media marketing is when you are doing business, when you are socializing. Because the primary reason is that you go there to socialize. When you socialize, then in turn, your primary goal is not to go and sell. Because people need to understand it very well. It's a subtle way of selling. Because you now go and make friends, you go and socialize, make friends. Then the cost of making friends, then what do you do? Oh, I do this. Oh, this is what I do. Oh, wow. Interesting. Can I buy this? That is the way that you now make friends and be selling. Because in your mind, you are not going there to make friends like that. You want to be selective. You know the kind of friend you want to make. That is the way it works. I'm sorry, I want to use this example, but that's actually the reality. Like people, some people I know some people they sell, they have things they sell, they have product they sell, and they know that the way people can buy, people that go to church, they now go to church, pretend as if they go to go and worship, but they didn't go to worship. They have to pretend as if they are going to church and worship. But after service, they know, okay, we have this in the booth, this or this. But in their mind, they just come to sell their thing, but they will appear they are worshiper. So that is the way I look at social media. You can liken social media marketing strategy like that. So when you go to a church where a lot of people are gathering, you don't want to interrupt them during their service, because their main purpose coming is that they come to worship. You have to be like them. That's why I wonder, I see some people, when they come on social media to sell, like Facebook, they don't want to socialize with you. They don't want to be, they just want to sell to you. I say, that's not possible. If you just want to sell, just go on Google. Don't come to social media. Don't come on Facebook or Instagram. The first thing that we need to know is that we need to play, we need to socialize. Then in the process, you introduce your product to me. So that I need to know you, I need to like you, I need to trust you. Because that's the way, if you want to sell to somebody in the church, or maybe you have to go through the pastor. Because people trust, everybody trusts the pastor. Pastor is like the influencer. Oh, Brother Francis Ibikunle is here. He's very good at this. He can make a website for you. If you have a business and you need to do website, because he mentioned it, everybody will just rush to you because they trust pastor, because he mentioned your name. And that way it works. So that's the way it works on social media. And then even if you don't go to pastor, you just be part of them, you worship them, you do your deal, you contribute, people know you, they like you, then you do it gradually, they like, and then you go, okay, what do you do? I do website, they will start getting business. That's through the church without doing any form of marketing. So that's the way I liken social media marketing is. So that you do it through, instead of church, you don't go to church to socialize, you go to worship. But in the process, you say something. On social media, the same thing. So there are rules that you need to follow. Oh, when you are coming to the church, you have to remove your shoe. You have to do this thing. Just even on social media, you have to do the same thing as well. Because the primary goal is not for you to go and sell. It's for you to go and socialize. But while you are socializing, you are also selling. So you have to understand that one. Then the next is content marketing. Content marketing is when you write with a game plan. You write something with a game plan. Most of the people the only marketing I do, I was telling somebody, is true. I do WhatsApp marketing. That is the only one I've done because it's intentional. I don't really go and start doing marketing. So what do? I do content marketing. I write all the time, every day, so that I'll be on top of my customer. Some people saw my, oh wow, this guy, for him, I will say, what is business plan? What is this one? I'll just bring topics that I know it will interest people when they see it, and when they read it and they begin to consume it, and in the process, some people call me, they like, oh no, wow, I like the way you design business, you define business so concise. Then from there, in their brain, they begin to like me. Because I'm giving them free value, like something of value for free. They begin to like me, they trust me. Because for you to be doing this, that means you have genuine heart. Truly, I have genuine heart, to be honest with you. So it's a market, for me, I'm doing marketing. And so in the process of who call me, somebody call, can you do website for me? Oh yeah, I can do that for me. Oh, can you put me on Google? I didn't tell them that I'm selling anything. I didn't, most of the time I won't even ask to, because they are reading it and they have that problem or need, they will not contact me. A lady called me recently. She has about 4 websites. She doesn't even know how to, she doesn't know how to figure it out. She called me, okay, this way I have to start explaining, give her. So that's actually what worked for me was content marketing. So that's actually that. Then we have what you call the email marketing. Email marketing is a form of marketing that you send email to people. Some will be email blast, some are maybe like different type of, maybe to your existing customer, or if, so when you send email, follow up, that work. Then the other one is paid advertising. Paid advertising is you go and run ad on Facebook or Google, and that's actually called face advertising. I think. Then we have instant messaging marketing. Instant messaging include like Facebook Messenger. Some people are selling through Facebook Messenger, Instagram DM. Those are messaging. Those are messaging. Oh, sorry. So okay, so we have Instagram, Facebook Messenger. Then all those DM stuff, those are WhatsApp messaging, those are messaging marketing. So you can actually do that. You can sell it through your status update. Those are messaging platform. You can do all those things. Then we have what's called the affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing is when you promote somebody else's product and the person gives you commission, maybe commission doing that. It's not your product, it's their product. For example, I'm going to start affiliate marketing now, but then if you tell some, I'll give you a link. If you give my link and somebody sign up for my course, then you go for my classes, then you're going to get a commission from me. That's an affiliate marketing. You make money from doing that. So some people are doing that. That's what they do really big time, and they are okay. We have what's called the influential marketing. Influential marketing is when you go and meet people that have a large followers, and that person make a video or a speech specifically for you. Then people will, based on that person, because they already trust the person, like I use an example of a pastor, then people are going to buy from them. I told one of my friends that when I'm going to be launching this school regularly, I'll go to maybe if I want to target African community, maybe I'll go to like Adeola Fayel. She has over 500,000 subscribers following her on YouTube. Then she just, all I need to do is to pay her one time. And she just make a video and talk about Digital Innovation Academy and tell you, go and check it out. Like she normally do with, what's it called, like all this money sending thing. All those, she collect money from them. That's like an influential market, but she's influential or advertising or some other influential also. Like all these most Nigerian companies, Nigerian comedians, they also make a video because they already have a large follower. People are watching them. They make a video about your product. That's another form of influential marketing also. Then we have mobile marketing. Mobile marketing specifically is about when you are targeting people that have mobile device. So the way the psychology of people on the go is different from the way to market to people on the go is different from people that is just relaxing in front of their computer. It's different thing. Just like somebody are watching video. Some people, when you see that they make video when you make video for internet, it's different when you make video for TV. You have to understand the psychology. Somebody want to watch video on TV, he will sit down, relax. He has a luxury of time. You want to relax, entertainment. But somebody want to see a video online, just the way you design it is different because the psychology is different. So you have to know that because of that, it's treated as a separate division. Even they are similar, but they are not the same. You have to have the mindset of a mobile, somebody on the go. So even the way you compose their email, things that they see, they don't want to use some images, their phone device, their mobile device may not have some capability to download some things. So you have to design it separately. Even the way the navigations on the website is also be like a breadcrumb. It's not like, oh, you don't have to browse. The way you browse it is different. So the mobile experience is different from a web experience or desktop experience. So that's why the discipline of a mobile marketing come up. So you know you are a mobile marketer and you can always get results. Then we have video marketing as well. You have to constantly making videos and put it out there. So when people read you, they watch your video, just like your content that you make, you put it to a video, then people are watching, they watch it, we watch consuming. Before you know, it will continue to create that awareness for you, because the goal is to create awareness. And when they are aware of your product, you begin to experience engagement. People are going to engage with you. They call you, ask you questions. You know, I remember early this year, we made some video about taxes when I was doing taxes. We just talk about, oh, their IRS there's going to be a delay this year. People are not paying money. That video is like 3-minute video. Push it on Facebook. People are start calling me from Nigeria, from everywhere when they watch the video. Oh, wow, this is okay. It's not what they're asking. They just believe that because they have that need. Somebody that will educate them. You make a video. So in their mind, they believe that you know so much about taxes or whatever you are selling. Then they will now contact and be engaging with you. When they engage with you, they take action. When they take action, they become your customer. Then they not tell somebody else again about you. They become your advocate. So you see that the journey just by making videos. And if the video work for you, you keep doing it over and over and over again. And then you see that you'll be getting the result. Because that is your product channel fit. Then we have another we call audio. So people are making audio, you know, maybe in form of, they just record their audio or whatever, and you send it out. People are hearing this or this. Maybe your product, you put your music, you don't have to make videos. Then you send it out there, and the same thing it will work. Sorry. Then we have virtual reality marketing. Virtual reality marketing is another form of marketing. Like there are some sites used to be raining old days, maybe like 10 years ago. They call like Second Life. Like people, it's popular among people that like gaming, that games, that do game. So in that place, they will have like a virtual reality, like secondlife.com or so. You can see you like maybe like they create a word because I don't normally use all those things. They create a word that they can have a shop, like an experience. It's more like a gaming thing, but it's called virtual reality marketing, or just design it in a way that seems as if it's Then we also have what we call the viral marketing. Viral marketing, you create a video just that you want to go viral. So people tell, oh, I want this video, because what is viral? So that somebody else will share those videos, she'll share those videos. So there are elements of creating a viral video that you could put into it. That somebody read it, boom, they share it. And when they share it, just put your logo in it. You just want people to, maybe your goal is brand awareness. You just put this video, put something really, you know, that touches people's emotions. So they see it, maybe a message. You just put your logo, just capitalize. So there's just that. So you can be doing that, and that's how you get your name out there. So we covered the digital marketing. When you go to the platform, you're going to get more resources, information about each of this one. How does it work? I'm going to show you all this when we get to that point. Now, the next question, the next one is benefit of digital marketing. For a business, I'm going to put about 9 benefits, but there are so many other benefits that you can get. Because digital marketing is so cheap, affordable, you can send email, just like we make calls on WhatsApp, it's free and all that, compared to if you have to be paying. Even look at on Zoom. I'm on Zoom now, I'm paying about $15 a month to be on Zoom for unlimited time. It's digital marketing is so cheap. So everything is affordable. So you can by frequent communication with your customer, then you can guarantee increased customer loyalty. But you cannot do that one with traditional marketing, because you'll be giving them flyer all the time. You'll be calling them, appearing on radio every time. Everywhere they go, they'll see you. It's going to be a lot of money to spend to be able to have frequent communication with your target audience. Then you engage the customer at every buying stage, which is not possible, which is really difficult with traditional marketing. Because when people, like I said earlier in one of our classes, to sell, to get results, it happens in stages. It's happening in stages. The first stage is awareness. The second stage is engagement, which through demonstration, which you measure by interest. Then the third stage is consideration. Then is the stage of action where they actually buy. So at those stage, when you meet somebody, is one of your customers in their buying stages. They are in the engagement stage. They've seen your video, they see all your marketing, everything, they love it. But now they need to call to engage with you. to show that they are interested in what you are doing. When they call, if you don't, when they call, you put them after they call, then you store their name on your data on your CRM or your system, which is what our next class is all about. So on that stage, then the kind of messaging, oh, thank you for your call, this or this, then you now begin to educate them. This is how our product is better. This type of food that we eat, our food is this, is catering. You now begin to educate that person. It will be consumed because at that stage, it's different from somebody that just getting aware. But this person is already interested in what you are doing. So you'll be messaging the person, sending messages, phone call, follow up, based on the stage they are. Then when you get to the stage of consideration, now he's already been interested, he's already showing interest and you'll be educated. Now it's considering. But you are not the only person in town now. You want to compare the competitor, this or this, what are the competitor doing? Even if I don't do it at all, what happened? Even okay, if I don't even go, so we option was no action. Then you now begin to you not change the game, you not change the message again. Maybe at that time, okay, you call, okay, now let's give you offer. Let's give you, they come and watch our demo, come and see this. Then you might see a discount code. You can go, okay, today we are running a promo. So at that stage, then eventually when he buys, when he buys, then you don't know this person has purchased what I have to sell. So at that stage, so this is possible only through digital marketing. But you cannot everybody will be watching TV. That's why when so all those might be by advertising, you can advertise to them. So these are the benefits of business. It's very efficient. Then the third one is you can target the right audience. Like I said earlier, everybody is not your customer. So on digital marketing, you want to advertise on TV. Everybody will see what you have to say because you just like you are wasting your ad, your money, because there's no way to filter it. So, but on digital marketing, I want to target people between the age of 18 and 25. Those are the only people that will see your ad or see your messaging. You can do it that way. So you can target the right audience. You have to be people that live within Texas or even within the Dallas-Fort Worth. If you are not living with this area, then I'm not going to. You are not in my target audience. Then I can even restrict that, okay, you have to be using a mobile phone. If you are not on a mobile device, you are not a mobile phone user, you won't see my messaging, you won't see my marketing. Then I can even restrict it that if you are not an Apple user, iPhone user, you don't see this thing. So a lot of options that you have. So that way you are doing lesser targeting. So that way you are doing lesser targeting, your conversion will be high, and then you spend less money because you are not wasting the eyeball. Because in digital marketing, what you are paying for is the eyeball. So it's not like you are not paying for space. Like on TV, you have to buy a space. Space is very limited. It's a financing is limited. On radio, you are buying time. On digital marketing, you are not buying time. So you are not buying time. You are not buying space. You are just buying eyeball. If people does not look at your message, you are not paying. So, and whenever they look at your message, that's when you pay. So it's not a particular, they can happen at any time, you can cover any space, that is actually what. So you generate, the third one is that generate a constant lead pipeline. So that when you, just like on number 2, so there's a lead pipeline which you're going to cover tomorrow, the next class. So because everything has to be on your sales pipeline, your lead pipeline. So you're on a system, you have a system. I was telling somebody, when something is spontaneous, you are in business. Business is slow today. How can business be slow? Because you don't have a marketing system. Marketing is a system. So when you have a marketing system, that it is like a machine. It will just be generating customer lead for you. So you put them on a pipeline. Okay, this stage of the pipeline, okay, you have collected the information. Next, you need to follow up. You need to do this until you close the deal. That is the lead pipeline. So you have a system, so you consistently will be having customer on your lead pipeline. That is what make you that you are in business, you have a marketing system, and things are working for you. Now, you have to optimize and obtain better conversion rate. I've said it earlier. If 1 million people view your ad, the way they think, all this postcard, some people can make postcard. Like 1 million. Oh yeah, send it to they mail it to all the houses in the United States. They just believe that if only after 1 million, If only maybe 5% get back is okay. So why must you have to do that? So the conversion rate is low and you spend so much money. Then if we were to market on digital, using the digital platform, you optimize and obtain better conversion rate, not just 1% or 5.5%. You spend less money because it is the same human being you want to reach online that you are reaching online. So, but it's measurable, you know, just like we say, anything that cannot be measured cannot be improved. Most of the things they do, traditional marketing, radio, how many people listen to the radio? You don't know. Somebody will come and buy stand, traditional marketing, trade show. How do you measure the performance? How many people that visit it? There's no, you cannot track them. You can't measure it. How do you improve on it? That's the kind of problem people face. But all those problems are now solved with digital marketing. That's why businesses love digital marketing. Then you can accurately measure all your results. So anything you can accurately measure, you can engineer it. You can predict it. That's where engineering comes in. You can say, okay, today I want to make, it could even be financial engineering. I want to make $1 billion. Then what do you do? What do you need to do? You can do because everything, you can accurately do the measurement. If I want to, okay, this is the kind of product, for me to make $1 billion, then that means I need to product. If I set up a product that costs $1,000, then I need $1,000 or 10,000 people to buy that product. So that's, you already set your parameters. Now, what do we need to do to get 10,000 people to buy this product within social time? Then you can sit down, do the maths. How much will it cost? What principle do I use? So all those things, you know. Well, I'm going to teach you the rule of 7. Whenever anybody see your ad after 7 times, they're going to take action. So all the rule of 21, they're going to be, so a lot of things that you can know, that you can accurately measure and design and engineer your business in a way that you can predict what the result will be. So that can only be possible with digital marketing. So carefully. Then you can gain brand credibility. So there's a particular guy, I just saw him on Facebook. He's doing government contracting. Before you know, that's the only way I normally see his ad. And anytime I find him again, I already recognize the brand. If it's actually offline or anything, oh, I saw you on this, I saw you. So that is possible through digital marketing. So even if you are offline business, when they see you online, maybe you run a restaurant, they see your ad on Facebook within your community, you come out. So when they pass by your shop, okay, in their brain, oh, this is the brand I've been seeing. Oh, this is the brand I've been seeing all this while. So that is possible because of digital marketing. But if you are to use radio, TV, and billboard, it's going to really be more expensive. So the money you will have spent on radio, TV, if you put them and run it on digital marketing, you get more results faster than that one, which is brand. Then get you more bang for your buck. What means that digital marketing is an investment. Whatever you invest, you get more. Maybe you invest $1,000, it brings you 10,000. When you invest $10,000, it gets you maybe like another $50,000. So the more you invest, the more return you get on your investment. That's what that will mean. Then it levels the playing field. For business like I don't care whether one university, one course, a big company, you can compete with a big company if you have your strategy right through digital marketing. So people don't care. And people that have a need or have a problem, and they don't care whether you are a big, you are this. So as long as they find both of you online, then they compare the option and they see that you offer a better service, they go to you. So that would not have been possible if not for digital marketing. So that's actually a few benefits, then you're going to learn more through our platform. I don't want to take much of your time because then the next one I have to talk about the career opportunity digital marketing. So some career paths that you can take, we have digital strategies. People have to come up with the strategy. Strategy is like the plan before the action. So somebody have to come up what is the best way. Let me come up with their digital strategy. That's what they do. You find the details on the e-learning platform. Then we have the content marketing specialists. Those are people that create content. Their job is to create content, and they are very good at it. They know how to write that will really appeal to the target audience. That is their job. They don't really do any other thing. We have people that call social media managers because all the social media is too many things connect together. Somebody have to manage the posting, the scheduling, the analytics, so many things to be managed within the social media. It's a lot of work. And especially when because you're dealing with a huge thing. So people are spending millions of dollars every month on social media. So it's a lot of risk is involved. It has to be properly managed. It cannot be left in the hand of the kids. So you have to be professionals that are managing the social media. Maybe because anything you do, look at let me use an example. I know many of us are Nigerians. There was a time, article, when there was a crisis of somebody, they killed somebody, they burned a lady. One of the managers of his or Twitter handle wrote something on his behalf. That caused a lot of problem for him. So it caused a lot of problem. You have to come back here. So all those things you don't want to, these are things that you don't, there's a lot of knowledge outside just typing that you need. Maybe you have to, crisis man, you have to learn about, you have to have knowledge about crisis management, how to respond, so many things that you have to turn things around. Even the case of Tinubu, you have to know how to turn things. It's a skill beyond the computer skill. It's a skill beyond. I remember even the policy like Tinubu is not now it's my turn. So those times, some people have to make videos just to change people's the way they see it and turn it around. Those are deliberate things. They are done by social media managers. Then we have the SEO specialists, people that specialize in helping whenever they do a search, that the name of a company is the one that come up. Then the web designer, people that create the website that people go to and see. Then we have the mobile designers. Those are a special type of website that create for mobile website, because the psychology of a mobile user is different from the psychology of a web user. So and then the what is required is different. Yeah, just like I used to use an example of engineering all the time. Like if we do mathematics, we have what we call engineering maths, and we have pure math, general maths. What is different? The difference is in the difference between a scientist and an engineer is in our philosophy, the way we think. Because the way a scientist thinks is different from the way an engineer thinks. So the same mathematics. So they separate. We have mathematics for engineers and we have mathematics for scientists. So the same way we have designer for website, then we have designer for mobile designers. So that you don't miss the way a mobile user, typically somebody on the go, the way you have to design information for them is different from the way you design information for people that sit in form of a desktop in his office. So the psychology is different. So we have the UX designer, which is similar to a website designer. You know, web designer, like a Joe, web designer work for the business. The UX designer work for with the user of the website. We call it user experience designer. Because the mind of because a website, for example, a website, mobile device is not for a business. It's not for the business, it's for the user. These users are going to use it, it's not the business. That's why, you know, you see some Nigerian website, I remember in the early stage, when they build a website, they just put the picture of the MD in the front cover of the website. Because they want to show that it's about us. It's not about you, it's about the user. Somebody that is going to use the website, not you. So you have to change, it's a mindset thing. So that's where the UX designer come in. UX designer, look, it's not about the owner of the business, it's about the customer. So we have to change the game. So that's why there's a UX designer, there is a philosopher that they create them. Then we have the mobile developer. Those are the people that create mobile app for iOS, Windows, for Android. They specialize in doing that because there are a lot of problems to be solved in that area when you develop a mobile app. And then when you do, that is what you focus on. Then you make your money, whatever. Then we have the mobile marketing, people that really, know about the mobile marketing space. Because to maybe somebody create an app, you want your, like for example, in Nigeria now, a lot of people in Nigeria, they access the computer, they access internet from their phone. So if you want to sell to Nigerians, you have to go and you have to have mobile marketing skill so that this is mobile market. So there are things. You cannot say somebody should be downloading a large file on a mobile device. So you have to know the way they think. You have to know the way they think, the psychology of that. So it's a different ball game. Just like I say, between a problem to solve a problem between an engineer and a scientist. They are two different people, but they are all smart people. But a job an engineer will handle is different from a job a scientist will handle. But they study the same physics, some mathematics, but they are not doing the same thing because of the way they think. So that's the way it happened here. Then we have the PP specialists. Those ones are about buying ad. They are PPC mean pay per click. The pay per click meaning that when you click on ad, that's when you pay. So it's a model of advertising model that we use in online advertising. So these are a few. You have the red details on the platform anyway. Then we go. Okay, I think I want to put some resources, but I needed time to put it on the platform where you can find digital marketing jobs, where you can find digital marketing training, where you can find digital marketing mentors. So these are the idea I have. I want to put them there, but we get that. Now, I'm going to give a brief overview of our portal. Thank God our portal is live now. So you can go to HTTPS, you have said in the digitalinnovationacademy.com, HTTPS, you have to put HTTPS www.digitalinnovationacademy.com. That's where you get access to our portal. Then when you register, I have to log in because I have to create the account. You log in into the portal, then you'll be able to see all the courses that we do. So I'm going to do that right now. Then after then, the next class was time now. Oh, we have a few minutes. So after the next class, we have to introduce you to my marketing automation software, which help you to do all this. That will be what we're going to do in the next class. And then before then, I will put it here. And then the way we portal work before the class, I expect you to have read, consumed, because the way it works, if you don't finish one, you see all these are the modules I have in there. You see all the module, general introduction, happened July 11 from 5 p.m. to 6:30, online and offline. Though there are no offline students anyway now, but in the future, offline students will come, they will sit down. I'm going to be in a bigger hall than this. This is a three-man conference room. I'm going to be in a bigger conference room. Then the offline student will be here. They will connect. Then the online tool will connect. So you see the time. This is where the third one, we just digital marketing, tells you everything, all the courses, all the resources that you need, your gradings, your whatever you want, you can imagine. It's right there. And then you can also, it's also have social elements. You can send friend requests to each other as a learner. Or you like this guy, you send a friend request, you can see everybody's profile, and it's really very robust, and I'm very proud of that. So that's actually that. I'm going to do it. I'm going to open it now and show you a demo of it. Then that's our software that help you to manage your marketing so that you don't have to, because it can be so overwhelming to put all this together, especially when you don't have experience and knowledge about marketing. But software will help you. Software is a computer, so it will guide you. But really, you need to know what you are doing anyway, but the software will be guiding you. That is actually the purpose. And I want to open it that before you do marketing, we start with the software. So that when the software is guiding you, then you'll be learning and be looking okay, because the software are written by experts that have done research, to do a lot of experiment and all that before they come up with the software, and they are doing a lot of testing. So using the best practices. So that's actually the whole idea behind that. Then after that, we have the question and answer. So meanwhile, let me just quickly go to our page for the portal. So this is my own end as the vice chancellor of the school, as the owner of as the administrator. So I have a course, because currently I run 2 courses now: digital marketing foundations. So similar to what you're going to see when you log in. So when you log into let me see all the current students I have right now. These are on the left side. I have my learners. Because see, I have about 8 people have registered. So I send invitation to about 90 people. So some of you are yet to accept the invitation. But in the future, you have to go and register by yourself. So I don't have to invite you. I have several options to invite. So and these are, or if you are among these names, Adedo Kishegun, Callistos, Lani, you'll be able to log in and see all these things. I see your progress, so I can monitor your score as the instructor. I can monitor your score. I know the time you spend on there. So I keep, everything is well taken care of. So I have your assessment. I do all your assessment. It could be what kind of option. I just want to see so that you know what I'm capable of doing. So these are the assessment. You know, I can mark your attendance, storage, essay, offline assessments. I can create a quiz, SCORM, survey, put you into a group, debate. Then I have a library, so I put a lot of materials in a library. Then you go to see all these things, all the materials I put in the library. Just like you are in a regular university, then you have to go to library, you look for things. But this time it's not like you are not going to a physical library where you log in on the portal, you're going to see the library. Oh, this is the thing. Then you're going to join group, just like a group. Then you do debate, you do all those things. Then I see your when you're supposed to log in at a particular time, I keep track of that. I can award you points based on that. Give you even including offline assessment, you know. I could ask you to go out and talk to about 5 people, you know, that's offline, then you come back and bring the result. So everything that we can imagine is there. And I must tell you, I did my bachelor's, you know, in digital marketing online, because I realized you cannot be doing marketing, digital marketing. I want to go to physical class and be learning digital marketing. It doesn't make sense. So digital marketing by internet marketing, you have to be online. So I did masters online, you know. So I understand how the program laws work, even at the doctoral level. That is the same system that they use. And that's the way because we're never really going to go to a physical classroom anyway. And then that knowledge is what really matters is that you want knowledge, and that knowledge is passed on to you. How? It doesn't really matter. Whether you, so that's actually the whole idea about this. Then let me pick up a typical learner and share the interface with you. Okay, let me pick my daughter, Jemima. That's Jemima. Okay, this is what she's going to see. So she can put her picture, this Jemima Olawi. She can put her pictures, you have her info. She just like a Facebook. Okay, she says she's located, she can specify her location, email, just like your page on Facebook. So you have a page on our platform. Then these are the courses that you enroll in. You enroll in course. So if I have another course, you sell the course that I enroll. Then it belongs to a group, so I can add that to group. Or I have not created those group, you know, digital marketing group, so that she begin to discuss, share idea with the other. So he has a friend. He can make a friend request. So she's already my friend. You know, I'm online. So she know that I'm online. So if she needs to chat with me as a friend, you can chat with me just like you do messaging on Facebook. So this is a social media while you're socializing while you are learning, social learning. So he has all those many other things, many things that you only really you need to experience to grab. Then let's go to the courses. Okay, these are the courses. Okay, I have a digital marketing foundation courses. Okay, so let's pick today, like what we did today, the introduction to digital marketing today. Okay, so here I have about 3 things. Like, okay, what is marketing? What is digital marketing? These are how business can benefit from it. Then career approaching digital marketing resources. Then we go, okay, this is what is marketing. You come over here. So you're going to see what marketing is, this type of marketing. You know, I go deeper, traditional marketing, digital marketing, integrated marketing, I explain them. Then I go further to tell you advantage and disadvantage of traditional marketing. These are the advantages and disadvantage. Advantage and disadvantage of digital marketing, the advantage and disadvantage. So on your own, you can learn that one. But meanwhile, you are supposed to have read this thing before you come to class, so that whatever I'm saying can make sense to you. So that is actually the way it's designed. But because we are just starting, and that's why you have to do that. So that when you come to class, you understand better what you have read by yourself. But then you now come under an expert instructor, he explain it better to you, then you understand. Then you go back, do your assignment. You have to engage with your customers, I mean your peer mates. You have a discussion post and all that, and those will be tracked. And then the examples that the exercise that you're going to be doing will be directly related to your business. That's why I do onboarding. Ask about your business, And then once at a time, I'll give you a link as the instructor and the expert. They'll have a coaching call with you. I'll have to talk about your business on the phone with you. Like, oh, this is the way to do. Then you create your plan. So that's actually the whole idea. And we feel that we give a lot of value for your money. Then advantage of digital marketing, resources. What are the main traditional? Okay, after that one. So these are what are the digital marketing? So it's a lot of information still there. That's under what is marketing. Then I go again, which I want to show you what's it? There's introduction to digital marketing. Okay, digital marketing. Okay, this introduction to digital marketing. Okay, now I have. Okay, now I have marketing. Oh no, creating a landing. No, I'm using different thing. Okay, what is digital marketing? So after we really talk about 3 types of marketing. The other time we talk about traditional marketing, we talk about digital marketing, we talk about integrated marketing. Now we want to focus on the digital marketing. So it's there for you. So what is digital marketing? You see it explained. What makes digital marketing more effective tool for companies? You can read that. Then what is the difference between digital marketing and online marketing? You can read that. What are the key steps to digital marketing process? You read that and ask me a question, send me a message. What can digital marketing do to improve their campaigns? Because marketing is about running campaigns. So campaigns with objective, with a plan, with everything. So what can you do? What are the biggest mistakes that companies make? You get to the So the biggest mistakes that are not to understand the value of the online presence. You see, a lot of big companies, they don't even know the value of the online presence. They just don't know. They feel that they just don't care. I was talking to one of the managers at one of the popular retail store here. We call it a farmers market. So they don't even care. The way she was talking, I said, this one don't even know the value of the online store. They don't have online marketing strategy. Many of them, they don't have. They are not using analytics to measure their campaign. So if you are coming up, you want to become a digital marketing person, these are the problems large companies have. If you put those problems to, let me talk to their marketing manager, because they have marketing manager, but they don't know digital marketing. So they believe in the old school radio, send out flyers and all that. You're not same with them. Talk to them as a digital marketing consultant, then you'll be helping them. They will listen to you, and then you get a job, because it's a big problem for them. And if they, okay, don't pay me, you can pay me by, let me see performance, I'll build performance. Then you said in a way that you protect your intellectual property so that they always need you. Then before you know, you sign a contract, then both of you will be winning. Is digital just a tool or is a weapon? So all those things. What are the different types of digital marketing? So now you go to, I now explain how does search engine work. You see that. How does social media work? How does content marketing work? Each of those things, I explain them in detail. How does email marketing work? How does paid advertising work? How does instant messaging work? How does affiliate marketing work? How does influencer marketing work? How does mobile marketing work? How does video marketing work? All the things I listed, then how does audio marketing work? How does virtual reality marketing work? How does viral marketing work? So all these things are there. I think I already put, okay, that is the next class. Rule of 7. What are the benefits for rule of 7? So what is the rule of 7 in marketing? So many things that you can read. So like you are in a library. What is NAP? Name, address, and phone number. So all those things when you are doing your specific thing, and I'm looking at you, when you are doing your assignment, I'll be checking all those things. And in the process, you will go to understand all this stuff. I think I've almost exceeded my time. It's about 6:30 now. So let's open for questions, comments for a few minutes, then we call it a day. Thank you very much for listening to me. You can unmute yourself now. Please unmute yourself.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ibikunle. I would like to find out how soon we can get access to this slide or the material so that we can be reading it.
Like the video we have now, as soon as we finish it, I'm going to upload it to the platform. And as long as you are registered as a learner on the platform, you'll be able to get access to all the resources. But I do it also with there are some part that will be logged, because if you have never reached that stage, you won't be able to go. If you don't do some assignment, if you don't do some I'm going to put assignment in between them. If you don't do the assignment, you might not be able to see them. Some, if you don't log in, you will track your attendance. If you don't attend to log in, the system might block you. So it's a lot of things but I'm going to be it won't be that serious, because we're just learning it. So as soon as I finish, then I'm going to upload the video file into the platform. Then you can go there and listen to it. Then if it's my slide, I don't think the slide is just, I can upload my slide as well as another session, which is the. Then if you have any questions, I'm there for you. And like I said, I want to help you with your business. If you don't have a business, you have to pick an imaginary business or the company you are working for. Then we use this class to analyze them and see how they are complying with digital marketing's best practices. You see, the question that the questionnaire, the body questionnaire really tell me a lot of these are the responses I got. Okay, this is from my friend. Okay, I don't get a lot of response from them. Okay, I said, with permission from my friend to use you as a case study. Business name, the good of the land area enterprise name, the address is this. Then can your business be found on Google and other search engines? Say no. So my job now is to see how we're going to make your business be on Google. Before the next class, you're going to be on Google. Can your business be found on Facebook and other social media? By next class, your business have to be found on Facebook and social media. That will be your assignment. And those that are already there, are they properly set up? Are they well optimized for those platforms? Because it's not enough to be on Google or Facebook if it's not optimized for that platform. So we have to check it for optimization. Which of the following options best describe yourself? Food processing. That is the business. Why did you start the business? Okay, the business is here to stake off. The overall goal is this. I ask this question because so that I can help you create your about us page. So that's why I ask those questions. So I have to know people buy by your reason. Why you are doing something is more important than what you are doing. So you have to know why. So okay, they look at the heart behind that thing, then people will buy. And then you have to communicate that your why so well in your marketing message. Otherwise, you're going to lose out a lot of prospective customers. Because people will do it too. So that's why the right goal is to choose provider of food, this or this. Then what customers are you serving? Our target customer in Nigerian market with special condition for diabetic patients. Can you imagine? This is wonderful. And you see people with diabetic, they go online and do a lot of research. So anytime they are coming, they always find your name. They find you that you are resourceful. They follow you. They will follow you. They will pretend they follow you on social media. After they follow you, you keep educating them. You keep making recommendations to them. When you keep educating and you make a recommendation, definitely they're going to buy from you. And I'm going to teach you another one called value ladder. Because when you get to the point of selling to the customer, you don't just sell. Because most times that people, I'm not selling for, you have to build what we call a value ladder. People buy in stage because they don't trust you in the beginning. So you have to let them type, you have to create that value in ladder. I'll give an example of a value ladder. It's a dentist or McDonald's. Dentists, they will not come and say, oh, come and do, they will not come and say, come and spend $1,000 for those kind of surgery that they do in the teeth. They will call you, come and do teeth whitening. That's what they used to attract you. Come and whiten your teeth whitening. When you come, they now run through the, before you get out of the day, you have insurance, you might be spending thousands. So that is a trick of value ladder. You go to McDonald's. McDonald's will never advertise their catering services. You don't know McDonald's offer catering services. You don't know McDonald's offers some expensive burger. They won't advertise. They just advertise that kind. I forgot the name. It's about $1.99. That's what they normally advertise. Small product. They will make a big brand of $1.99. Something with burgers or something. They just have a small name. So when you drive in, they will not begin to upsell you. They begin to cross-sell you. Before you know, you get out, you are spending over $12, and in your mind, you come to spend $10. So as a business, that is the kind of strategy that works for the big company. That is exactly what you're going to be using. So it's part of the thing that I'm going to cover in this course. So that when you're coming out, you have to first build your value ladder, create your packages, then build it a value ladder, then you now advertise the list of those values so that customer will be comfortable. Because nobody wants to come and gamble with their money with you. So when they are comfortable, they now say, oh, you know what you are doing. You're very deep. Then they now come into consultation with you. They can now be spending thousands, tens of thousands with you by offering them first with something like a few $100 or even less than $100. So that if they lose in their mind, because they'll be born several times by different people, fake people. So in their mind, if I lose this money, then I'm not going to die. So they can risk that, because you want to give the opportunity to test your value. So that's why the value ladder will come in. So because it's the way it works, because we are dealing with human beings. So any other questions? Okay. So, any question? In the absence of no questions, then we're going to end this call. So thank you all for coming. Then, if you are yet to submit your onboarding form, please do so that I can create that for you. Let me show you our software. That is a marketing automation software. It's called Matex. Okay, so I have a login here. Oh, I don't see it. Sorry, I don't have the login on this. I don't have the logins on my other computer, so I can't log in. But that's actually that's where you're going to be logging to the software. You go to app.matex. I'm going to create an account for you based on the information set for me. Then you'll be able to see login and see set up you set it up. So you have to do from the same login. It's where you're going to do all your social media marketing, SEO, whatever you want to do. You set it up and you keep track of your entire business. Everything is all there. So we'll guide you step by step. So thank you for any more questions? Sofia Adini.
No question.
Huh? No question. So thank you very much. So somebody is just entering here. So thank you. That's an interesting class. Oh, thank you. Thank you. So I appreciate your cooperations, and I look forward to see you Monday. And I'm going to continue messaging to you through WhatsApp and through email and through the platform. And this way, have a wonderful weekend. Love you. Thank you also, class. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, in the class.